Yes, you read it right. 3-year-old girls learn to kill their bullies. On which side are you? Do you think it's cool, or is it scary? For now, don't worry, this is not real. This is the storyline of Barely Lethal, directed by Kyle Newman. So shall we dive in? Before that, warning, spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. Barely Lethal is a fun enough teen action comedy to get enough attention with the assistance of some respectable theater exposure. The movie is about a high school-aged girl named Megan, played by Hailee Steinfield, who was nurtured in a hidden intelligence program to be a secret agent but longs for a regular adolescence so much that she fakes her own death while on a mission. She disguises herself as an exchange student and ends up in the standard American high school hell, complete with catty peers and pressing relationship concerns. Well, we can say that it does sound like a typical Wattpad story, nevertheless interesting for the teens. Prescott Academy is an elite quasi-governmental secret training program known as the Prescott School for Girls. It is a training facility for young girls to train them to become assassins. Hardman, played by Samuel L. Jackson, is the organization's head. He invites children as young as 10 months old to educate them on what they need to know about life without the aid of outside media. Prescott Academy trains young girls to be killing machines. Their first rule is no attachments. And secondly, they are not assigned any names but rather given identity numbers. For instance, the main character, whom she later names herself Megan, is 83 in the Academy. Number 83 was the best in the Academy, but she has always been curious about the world beyond the Academy. Despite her good job in the area, she has always wished for a more conventional existence. Hardman, her tutor, has always advised her and the other girls not to become attached to anything. 83's abilities have also earned her rivalry with 84, played by Sophie Turner. During her missions and through magazines, 83 learns about the normal life the other teenagers live, and she wants to live like that. That's when she is sent on an important mission to capture Victoria Knox, played by Jessica Alba. Knox is a wanted guns trader. To arrest her, the agents travel to Chechnya. 83 disguises himself as one of those captured and brought before Knox. She manages to hook herself and Knox onto an incoming plane carrying Hardman. When they reach a high enough altitude, Knox shoots 83 with a gun, and she falls into a river while the other agents catch Knox. They discover no trace of 83 and proclaim her missing. Now 83 finds this as a way to escape. Here is the turning point of her life and the story. 83 proclaims herself as dead, gets new identity, and goes into hiding to start her new life as a regular teenager. In her defense, she just wants a normal life. But what about you? Don't you want to be a secret agent? Oh well, we too would love that. She makes an attempt to disappear by enrolling as a Canadian exchange student in a middle American high school. Her host family, the Larsons, welcomes her with mixed feelings, with single mom Penny played by Rachel Harris, welcoming the new addition to her tiny household, but her adolescent daughter Liz, played by Dove Cameron, gives Megan the cold shoulder. One thing we got to remember is that she learns about the adolescent culture by reading popular magazines and viewing movies like Mean Girls and Bring It On, and she does not know how the real world works. On the first day of school, Megan chooses terrible attire and gets mocked. Liz is ashamed and hands her new clothes to wear. Megan is presented to the children during an assembly and states that she is from Regina, Canada, but pronounces it to rhyme with vagina. The classmates mock her, but she is saved by Cash, played by Toby Sebastian, the school's most popular boy, who gets up to play his guitar and sing. He then takes the stage with his band Emoticon. And just like any teen movie should go, Megan falls in love with Cash. Quite natural, right? And as Megan adjusts to her new life as a high school student, she befriends a nerdy guy called Roger, played by Thomas Mann, who is interested in her despite her feelings for Cash. Megan discovers she's in the same biology class as Cash and hacks the system to make him her lab partner, to the chagrin of two mean girls. In retribution, the girls persuade Megan that Cash prefers females with school mascot and encourage her to apply for the post of the school mascot. Megan wins the role after using her combat talents in her audition. As part of an annual custom, a few students from a rival school arrive during a game and attempt to kidnap Megan. She kicks their asses and gets videotaped, and it goes viral. Back at Prescott, Hardman is keeping Knox captive. 84 enters as Knox informs Hardman that Prescott wrecks lives, and she's not just referring to the targets, and Knox is targeting 84. Megan spends more time with Cash, much to Roger's dismay. As she walks home, she is stopped by a Prescott analyst, Jamie King, and taken back to Hardman. He is prepared to have his minion Pedro, Steve-O, torture Megan under the guise that she is working with Prescott's rivals. He injects her with truth serum and learns she is telling the truth when she claims she just wants to live a regular life outside the academy. Pedro empathizes with Megan as she sobs. Hardman lets her depart but tells her they will not be there to help her if she gets into difficulty. They drop her on the front porch of the Larson residence to make Megan appear drunk. For now, this ends, and she goes back to school, where she is invited to a large party at the house of Gooch, the school's class clown, played by Gabriel Basso. Mrs. Larson urges Megan to attend and forces Liz to accompany her. Megan continues to hang out with Cash during the party, while Liz gets drunk with Gooch in his bathtub, discovering that his true name is Bernard and that he isn't a total jerk. Megan is surprised to see 84, who has changed her name to Heather. Megan believes Hardman sent Heather to follow her, but she has her own scheme in the works. She goes for money to annoy Megan, causing them to play a game. Megan soon captures Cash's interest and is invited to the homecoming dance. Everything is good now. And Megan is the school's most popular girl. But Mrs. Larson is unhappy with Megan and Liz the next morning because Liz passed asleep and had a dick painted on her face. Megan is on her way to school when she notices Hardman driving a bus in disguise and just goes through to notify her that Knox has escaped from Prescott. Liz drives Megan to school, but a masked assailant pursues them. Megan guides them away from danger and reveals her truth to Liz. They crash in a junkyard while also crashing the assassin. Megan goes to investigate and smells what she identifies as Kesha perfume, implying that Heather was the one who attempted to murder them. Liz is in the hospital following the accident. Megan tells her she must go before anybody else is harmed. Liz answers that Megan abandoning the family would be far worse. Now Liz and Mega are besties and do everything together. The girls attend the homecoming dance. Megan gets to know that Cash is a boring individual and dumps him. All he knows is to be popular. She goes to apologize to Roger, who is still unhappy with her, and discovers that his date is Heather. Megan's fury is aroused, and they fight in the gym. They throw punches at the mean girls, who then start fighting. Heather pursues Megan down the hall, where they eventually end up in the kitchen. Heather claims she joined Knox to kill Megan herself. She also boasts of having sex with both Cash and Roger. Liz approaches Heather and stabs her in the leg with a corn dog stick, prompting Megan to smack Heather over the head. Well, it's a heated fight. After that, Megan returns to discover Knox and his thugs holding Parker and Mrs. Larson captive. Megan battles the criminals, but Liz is held hostage. Knox says she was the first Prescott girl, but she fled and turned against them when they took her life. Hardman arrives with reinforcements to take out the thugs and calm Knox down. Despite Hardman's denial, Megan understands he came back to rescue her, and she hugs him. Parker inquires how he may join in on the fun, and Hardman advises him to apply to the Prescott Boys' School. He eagerly begs his mother whether he can, and happily ever after. So did you like the film? Don't forget to leave your opinions in the comment box below. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel because we will be back with more film reviews. Until the next video, goodbye.